Yeah, I like the Dominion map. It really opens a lot more kind of opportunities when you have the all fighter tags. The towers don't hit as hard. You can neutralize them, so it gives a lot more dive potential for these hard engage. With the Jarvan and the Jax to jump in and dive. Well, either Jace or Kale sits there and neutralizes the tower, so nobody takes any damage from it. So it'll be really good to see how well their teamwork is solidified in this, and I think that's really going to be the difference between who wins this game. I don't think it's going to be that someone got outpicked per se, but I do think that the teamwork and individual skill is going to play the biggest part in this. I don't think it's going to be like an ARAM where we got poked to death, we got a crappy comp, we really didn't have much we could do, even though we were playing well. I think it's really going to come down to how good is this Battle Bunny Riven on Red Demon? How good is Hectech Scion? Is he going to go AP or AD? AD Scion.
That's what I'm curious.
His ultimate is a crazy amount of healing. If he's chopping away at somebody, he heals himself, and he heals people around him for 50% of that. So that can be a lot of sustain inside of a Jarvan Cataclysm. So we'll see if he can use his ultimate like that, or if he's going to be stuck just dropping big cryptic gazes and popping shields on people.
Yeah, that's super. I've seen, and he took cleanse too, which is kind of a good idea considering how much insane amount of CC is going to be coming out of the red team. But I've seen AD Scion ulti in a team fight, and just no one dies. Like, it's insane. So maybe we'll see that. Maybe we won't. Otherwise, they do have the AP. Poppy's probably going to build hybrid, and then we do have the AP coming out of Diana as well. So, oh no, Scion, come back to us.
Yeah, I didn't
He said,
see...
"Oh God, UI is visible. What happened?"
I'm not sure exactly what happened. Hopefully, it's just a reconnect. I actually have my all chat off. I had an issue. What was I casting? It wasn't one of our casts because everybody stays clean and friendly, but not always the case when I've casted other things. So just in case, I do keep it off. In case we have somebody that likes those all caps venting sessions. But hopefully they come back and reconnect there.
So. Yeah. Oh, they're back in, I believe. So no worries. I would hate to log in and have an invisible UI. I'd be like, where's my buttons? Like, what do I do? It'd be kind of a fun challenge. Oh my gosh, that should be a game mode where you just turn your UI
Oh man.
and you just like smash buttons.
I don't know how much gold I have. You gotta remember all of the hotkeys. And the hotkeys are what would end up saving you if you could hotkey the, obviously your recall and all of your items. And you'd have to kind of buy them in the right order because you'd be stuck. You wouldn't be able to move them around and get them where you normally wanted them. You'd have to try to hotkey everything and get it where you wanted it.
And then if you couldn't know how much money you had, you would just be guessing. You would go back and be like, I think I have enough for a BF sword. I think. I don't know. Oh, why can't I buy it?
You'd open it up and be like, oh no.
I have 5 gold. Why didn't it work? Anyway, we are loaded in and ready to go. Seeing the poke already coming out. Vi getting pretty cheeky, jumping in there. Oh my goodness, the leap strike from Jax, taking her down to about a quarter health right now. Oh wow, that Jace was in it to win it, but Scion is going to go ahead and finish him off. There is the ignite onto Adelor. Will it be enough? Yes, with one undertow, she will go down. Ryguy was also ignited and goes down, but Jax is going to pick off Diana as well. I would not want to be an assassin in this situation here. But pretty crazy stuff going on. The chase is still on Taliyah, just trying to get away from that crazy Scion. There's the Cryptic Gaze, stunning her down. He does have a Prospector's Blade, so maybe we'll see AD Scion.
Yeah, I think we're going to see AD Scion. His stun already doing a good job at locking people down. It looked like Jace went in for that first blood, did not expect to get hit with the Ignite, and everybody just turn around and support their Vi, who was just trying to get away there. But it ended up being a good trade for the blue team. I think they got 4 kills total out of that, and the red team only got 3.
Awesome. Sorry, I'm just going to tweet really quick about the game. Go for it.
Actually, I take that back. The red team only got 2 kills out of that, so it was a 4-for-2 trade, putting blue up into the start here. And now we'll see how the poke goes. Diana has a good amount of poke, but I think the poke is going to go to the Kayle and Jace combination. Slowing somebody for a shock blast makes it even easier to land. And the red team has to be very careful about who they focus. I think early game, they need to be on top of the Riven on top of Adalor. Riven going to go down right here. A good stun by Fenero, but Fenero getting chain CC'd by that Scion and Diana. Ranger HD in a lot of trouble here. The Ignite ticking on him. He might not go down. It looks like Jarvan's going to pick up another kill here on Scion. Vi going to go down as well. And Tuxedo Mask trying to get out of here, blowing the flash, but Raigai is straight onto her heels. Lands another undertow and is going to chase down Failbot Deploy here. Lands another axe. Kayle following up with another stun. The third axe. And then a flash coming out with Failbot Deploy. Taking another shock blast. But that passive. Look how much damage she's taking. It's not enough. Here comes her team. She re-engages. They're still trying to kill her. And they all die getting trolled by that passive. I was just about to say they need to focus down the Vi and the Riven, who they're at the very beginning do a lot of damage. Failbot very low, will finally go down to Lemula, but trades his life for it. If they focus Poppy, they will lose this game. Until Poppy has items, you need to just ignore her and let her do whatever she's going to do and take down the real heavy hitters in early game.
Valiant Fighter is the name of her passive, and I always forget, and it's always just like evident, and we saw it there. It's just so strong right now. Oh my goodness, Fenrir getting set upon there. They're attacking him. He is gonna go down. There is Vi in the middle of everybody. There is the ulti coming out of Kayle, keeping him alive just long enough. There's the exhaust going on to Scion. Riven's going to pick up the kill onto Jax there. Jarvan finishing off Riven, however. Kayle trying to lock down the Scion, and with the, oh my gosh, the shield pops up, keeping him alive for a little longer. There is the speed boost coming out of Jace to get back to their point. They're going to go ahead and reclaim that pretty easily. But Jace super low, Kayle low. She does have a heal. Oh, there's Jarvan going in with the banner. Will he be able to lock anyone down? Failbot Deploy taking that true damage from the reckless swings coming out of Raigai. He is just, I don't know, are those undertows heat-seeking? Because he seems to land every single one. But he is in some trouble right now. Vi just hunting him down. Riven picking up the kill there. Jace having to back away. Again, super duper low. Popping potions, trying to stay alive. Riven getting jumped on here. There's the Ignite onto Towlette. Not enough to finish her off. However, she'll be able to heal back. As soon as that's off cooldown, nobody is dying here. Riven popping the shield, staying alive. There's Diplomatic Immunity onto Jax there. Failbot Deploy popping barrier as well. Nobody's really doing a lot of damage, but there is the Q coming in from Vi. Poppy picking up the kill onto Jace before finally dying. Yeah,
she did finally go down.
Jace killed Poppy.
Kayle's going to start out with the Ginsu's Rage Blade, giving her a mix of damage, a very good choice. Ooh, Raigai Extreme is trying to home in on Red Demon here. Vi's going to drop in the process of that. And it looks like Scion's coming in with his ult up, but does get ignited. Unable to lifesteal back, and Tuxedo Mask needs to back up a little bit here. Might jump back in if Towlette gets a little too close and he lands a Crescent Strike. But right now, Raigai Extreme doing a lot of damage. Running the Sunfire Cape. We actually have double Sunfire Capes. Tuxedo Mask going to go down to the last true damage. Reckless swing there. And Failbot Deploy just up in time to defend this turret. And I think that if we get a good engagement right here by the blue side, they're going to get a good ace and come back and get that turret again. Poppy coming in a little too early, though. Cataclysm coming down and dropping very fast. Adalor coming down. Easy kill onto Kayle. Actually hitting Fenero. A great assault and battery, knocking 3 people up. A lot of damage coming down. Trading kills here. Red Demon, one more auto attack. We'll get it onto Lehman. Fenero, though. Ooh, a great stun at the very end. And Red Demon getting out just away from those minions. And it was almost an ace. Jace got away with a sliver of health. He's going to get the health relic and defend his point for his team.
Absolutely. Blue team reclaiming their node here. Seeing a long team fight. Like, everyone is surviving a long time before they're finally going down, which is probably emphasized by the fact that we just saw Call of Valorant where everybody died in 2 seconds. Exhaust going down on the Riven, but not before she can pick up that kill onto Jace there. Jarvan taking a lot of damage from that 80 Scion, just hacking away at those folks. Kayle joining the fight here, doing a lot of damage with that Righteous Fury, staying at a safe range. There is intervention coming down onto Jarvan, keeping him alive. Reckless swing over and over and over from this Olaf. As he mentioned, he's got so much true damage that he can pretty much build tanky initially and still do a lot of damage, and then build into those damage items. Towlette up against the wall from Poppy there, taking not as much damage as I would think. There is the ultimate Diplomatic Immunity going off. She wants that Towlette dead, but Kale was kiting for a while. She was able to get a Q off, though, doing a lot of damage, finishing the kill, but not before Jarvan jumps in here. Ryguy looking for the health relic. Nothing is there. Riven finally going to go down to Jace. Everybody on the red team that is in that lane super low. Ryguy really low. Jarvan popping the shield, trying to stay alive. He's stunned, almost getting away. Sion, oh my gosh. Cryptic Gaze doing so much work for them right now. Vi with that Q coming in and shaking everybody up right now. It is a great gap closer, and if you can fully channel it and hit a couple of people, it's really strong.
Yeah, she's doing a very good job at channeling the CC onto their team, following up with the Sion stuns. Same thing with Diana. We see some great Moonfalls trying to disengage for Riven there, trying to get her away. Failed up bot deploy is going up top here to make sure that nobody comes around behind. And it looks like they're going to push as 5 right here. And a lot of the Dominion mechanics, if you can get the minions down quick enough, you can get free damage to convert that tower. So we'll see who gets the engagement here first. Towlet's going to get the knock-up onto Tuxedo, who goes airborne. Adalor is going to come in with Assault and Battery right onto that Kayle. No intervention coming out. There it is. Adalor's going to go down first. Towlet still alive. Ryguy Extreme picking up kills here. And the flash not enough. Riven still full health. But it's 4v1, and she is going to go down here without a doubt, not picking up any kills, and it's a 5-for-1 ace. They did a very good job there at focusing targets, and it was a little too far for the Vi kind of going all the way in for Kayle. She is a very big target because she has that split damage and the AoE, but I don't think it was a good idea to go that deep.
Especially when she does, you know she has an ultimate that mitigates like every single amount of damage for a little while. But we do see the cleanup here coming out. Oh, Zhonya's Hourglass being popped by Diana there to keep her alive in that situation, which was a good item choice. I think going to give her some armor against all these crazy folks, and also that stasis. You cannot run from Vi. They found Kayle. Looks like we have a DC from Jace on the red team. Not a good sign.
This might give them the edge they need to get back in this. They're down by about 50 points. They're down by 50 points. That's a very good engagement by them. Adalor coming in on the Fenro, doing damage even though he has the dodge up from the excessive force. Tuxedo Mask in a lot of trouble. Wuglit's Witchcat is down. And Lemula getting caught out here. Another great CC chain from the blue team. And oh, the Riven ultimate almost dropping them low enough for the kill. And Articosa is going to get stronger and stronger as this game goes on. He has finished the Phantom Dancer onto the Sion. He gets so much passive AD from his Enrage that starting with the Phantom Dancer is the way to go. And Adalor, look at him just sitting there. There's the standard coming down into Adalor. Nobody wants to get caught by that again. They are getting ahead. They do have the 4v5, the advantage here, and they really need to have a solid engage with the Cataclysm. There it is on top of the tower, but they split. Jarvan's all alone, 4v1 under the tower as they take out the Vi, and Jarvan's going to die right there. The Diplomatic Immunity coming out onto Towlet, and Poppy doing a great job here. Olaf just trying to get out. Broloff screaming as he just barely gets out of there, and now they're really struggling in this 4v5.
Thank goodness Jace does reconnect, and you're right though. Blue was like, oh, 4v5? Well, we're just going to go ahead and take advantage of this and make sure that we make this game pretty even. Unfortunately, Jace is back in the game right now. Well, fortunately for Red Team, actually. So we do see sort of a half engagement from Riven there. It looks like she wants to go in. There is Poppy knocking everybody down. Oh, she's getting so focused right now. There goes Riven to Jace. Red Team just cleaning up. Kayle's going to finish off the Poppy as well. And Vi kind of sticking around in a team fight. There's the Wuglit's Witch Cap. Not actually able to kill before she dies. So that a 5-for-0 ace for the red team. All they needed was their Jace back. They were like, baby, come back to me. He did, and they aced.
Yeah, they might have been better off just disengaging there so they could keep this point and keep the points even and just kind of kiting them back a little bit. But they decided to go in, try to defend that turret. They didn't have any ultimates up, so there's no Diplomatic Immunity, no Assault and Battery, and they couldn't CC them long enough to get kills on that turret there. And now they're back on their own base, trying to get their own turret back. It's actually weird to see Jace jumping in. Failbot deploy, very low. The immunity coming out onto Jarvan. Ryguy Extreme, the first one to go down. The Olaf is gone. Jax as well. Diana dying very quickly. And Blue coming very strong out this. Towlet, no intervention, will go down. And that is a 5-for-1 ace from the blue team.
And we did see that cannibalism coming out of Sion. As you can see, all of their health was like going up during that engagement versus Kayle, and that's because cannibalism grants Sion 75% lifesteal and 50% attack speed for 20 seconds, and also grants basic attacks heal surrounding allies for 37%, or yeah, 37.5% of the damage dealt. So basically, if he's doing a lot of damage, he's healing everybody up, and that's exactly what they saw there. Blue team is at a disadvantage, so that everybody is full health. On the red team, we do see the first casualties. Olaf finishing off by Jace finishing off the sign. We were just talking about Failbot deploy, trying to get one kill before he goes down. Unfortunately, not able to do so. So back and forth right now. The scores are almost exactly even, but red team is out for a vengeance. Riven catching some ranged attack damage from that Jace there. There's the Wooglet switch cap. Again, being popped kind of in a teamfight situation where she's the only one left, which is kind of funny. Not really gonna buy you enough time to live, however.
No, it was a good job, though. It did stop them from capping the point for a little while. We have a 3v5 situation coming up. She's actually going to res fairly quickly. I think she's spec'd into the utility tree, getting that shorter res timer. And here comes the engagement. Intervention coming down on Ranger HD, who's a little out of position. Poppy, though, going to go down. Assault and Battery following up. And the shields coming out. Not enough damage to take them out, but they are getting damage in on the tower. A good Moonfall there by Tuxedo, trying to pick up that kill on Ranger HD, who's just kiting everybody around. And here comes Sion with the cleanup crew. Riven and Sion, the Riven with the triple kill. Sion picking up one of them. Lamula definitely going to go down here to Sion just chopping away the Hex Textile with the cannibalism up, and he also bought the Ravenous Hydra. So his lifesteal right now, if you don't ignite him or CC him, you do not kill him right now.
Yeah, that attack speed is just insane, and it's just going to heal everybody up that's around him, so that was pretty fun to watch there. Red team is all back up, all at full health, ready to re-engage and defend their point. They are going to make it back in time to stop the blue team from taking that point. Riven's still a little low from a previous engagement as well. We're seeing some good builds coming out. Olaf building tanky and still able to do a lot of damage. As mentioned earlier, there's the general engagement. Nobody's dying right away, but Riven is going to get caught out by that kill. Tuxedo Mask going to be the next person to go down. Jax just cleaning up that Diana. Red team, again, so back and forth. It's either an absolute ace and then kind of like a slower ace for the blue team. But red team, they have the upper hand. I feel it. It's like they go in, they knew who to focus. I mean, Jace is 13-5. That's an amazing score. 14-9 on Olaf as well. They're doing really well for themselves and carrying their team here.
Very shocking to not see like an Aegis come out on either team. I feel like that's one item I would want first. Somebody builds the Aegis. Oh, the Cataclysm coming down. The Wooglet's coming out from Tuxedo Mask. He will go down, getting exhausted, but good damage coming out from blue team here. They do have the Kayle down. It's a 3v3 now. Assault and Battery, not enough to pick up a kill. And here comes the Sion chopping away, and he's going to pick up the rest of these kills for a 4-for-3 ace, it looks like. And even though he got ignited, it was a little too late.
Okay, so the red team comes over and aces the blue team, but then the blue team comes back and Sion aces the red team.
Yeah,
so I think that's exactly what's happening.
It's the ultimate
here.
cooldown game. And that's what it is if you notice, all the cooldowns for the ultimates were down on the red team. They lost the team fight because they just won it before popping all their ultimates. And then blue came back with all their ults up and won the team fight handily. So it's pretty crazy to see them trade. A good snipe there from Jace onto Poppy. Didn't get the health in time to save his life. And now they're going to engage really hard. It's a disconnect coming from the Diana, so it's a 5v3. They're going to go down very quickly here. Not even get them low this time, or get all the ultimates they wanted. And look at the Riven trying to get out of there. The standard going to be enough to pick up the kill. And now Tuxedo, who disconnected, is all alone. I'll see another Wooglet's coming out here. No, not enough time. It wasn't up yet. And they're just trying to stop them from capping. They really don't have any AoE damage, though, to get them all off the point. So I think the disengage is coming out here. Failbot deploy is going to get a little bit of HP. And they're going to come back with their ultimates up. Guns a-blazing. And see if the Assault and Battery, along with Riven ultimate, will be able to pick up some kills here.
As I love Adelor said in all chat, Kale, stop being dangerous. I think he meant dangerous, but it made me laugh. Anyway, we're seeing the engagement here. Failbot deploy being the first target to go down instantly. Tallet having to pop that intervention to stay alive. She's being focused down right now as well. Diana picking up the kill onto Kale. Riven finishing off Jarvan. Everybody just blowing up on the red team. And you're right, every time they have their ultis, team goes in their favor. Like, they lost 2 people, but they were able to ace the red team, and they're all banged up, so by the time they get to the red point, all of the red folks are going to be respawned, and they're going to have their ultis and full health, and it goes back and forth. But it looks like red doing a good job of keeping their point longer, and they haven't really allowed blue to get a full cap from them yet. We do see Jarvan going in, disrupting the said point capping going on right now. Adelor in some trouble as well, just kind of on retreat mode. Looks like, who is that? Sion! Pop Cannibalism.
Ooh.
Trying to duke it out against 4 people. Definitely not that OP. Felbot deploying, getting knocked around. There is the diplomatic immunity coming out onto Kale, trying to get some damage down, but Kale ultimately is going to finish her off. Jace picking up the kill onto Poppy there. Red team steamrolling through the blue team once more, and they're just going to reclaim this and hold on to it as long as they can. They did lose 2 people though, so it's going to be rough holding on to this.
Yeah, the ultimates are getting shorter and shorter cooldowns, so we're seeing more and more engagements here. They are going to get this cap in time before they get up. It's a 3v3 right now. Still 2 members of blue down. Adelor's going to go in. Does not care. She's got pink hair. Who cares if you have pink hair? I'm a punk.
Pink hair, don't care.
Pink hair, don't care. Coming in, Failbot deploy, going to pick up the kill on Ranger HD. Not able to kite, and they're going to be able to pick up the kills here. Ryguy Extreme not using that ult very offensively ever. Trying to keep him off the point. Does not do a great job at it because they're using a good job. Their teamwork on the blue side, keeping 1 person on that point. And now we're back even. And now that they're under 100 points, kills will not bring down the points for the blue team anymore. They have to cap that point. And if blue uses to their advantage, all they have to do is win good team engagements. They don't need the point to bring the score down. Every kill they get, they're going to get a few points off of that. And the Cataclysm coming down. Arcacosta is going down first. Failbot deploy very low. Kale picking up that kill. And another engagement. Ranger HD getting a good intervention there. Red Demon the next one to die. Tuxedo Mask in the fray of it. Adelor coming in with the Assault Battery. Not enough to pick up a kill though. Diana will get 1, but Kale getting a triple and mopping up their team. A 5-for-1 trade, and now they're going to come back and cap this point again. They get so close, and then they don't disengage. They just go for like a ham fight all the way and give no cares.
Well, this is all fighter all the time. It's all man all the time, so I can totally understand that. But unfortunately, Jarvan taking a lot of damage there. Jax as well. There's the engagement onto them. Everybody is so low. We will see Diana going down to Jax there. Jarvan going to go down to Poppy. Riven finishing off that Jax and having to back out of the fight. Talette did not have her ultimate up from the previous engagement. Vi going to fish him off. Blue team just doing what they do best, which is coming back to reclaim their turret and finishing everybody off. Unfortunately, they are down to 67 points right now. It's ticking for 2 points apiece now. They haven't reclaimed it yet. Looks like Sion's going to go ahead and do that, but they are now 61, 60. Wow, that's taking a while to cap. I don't know why they didn't do that sooner, but it looks like 50. Oh my gosh, another DC. Anyway, blue team super low, coming over to the red point right now. Gonna die. Riven having to get out. There's the Cataclysm onto Vi over there. Jack's gonna pick up that kill. Poppy went down to kill there. Riven picking up the health relic, but is she gonna be able to get away? Popping the shield, but too strong, not able to get away. 54 to 236. Red team still going strong here, looking to reclaim the Sion, doing what he can to keep them off of the point, but it is not quite enough. He can only go back if they hold his point entirely, but it's not going to matter because Jarvan's going to finish him off before he can even get there.
Yeah, Tuxedo Mask is back. They are engaging onto Lemula, who got a little too close. Fenral's going to go in. It is a 4v2. Failbot deploy, though, does have diplomatic immunity, turning it to a 1v1 versus Towlette. But Towlette doing a good job kiting right there. Failbot deploy, and then the intervention comes out at 1 bar of HP, keeping Towlette alive for a 2 for 0 exchange there. Tuxedo Mask getting in, popping the Wooglets. Towlette for sure also popping a Wooglets. Now is going to go down to Adalor. Ranger HD getting ignited, running away. There's the Assault and Battery knocking 2 people up. Ryguy Extreme seems to be the target here. Shockingly not the Jax. Jax will go down first though. Jace is going to pick up a kill there. Ryguy Extreme going next. And now they're going to get this point back as Jace tries to poke them down. But Ranger HD is way too low to even question this right now. The points are ticking away. Even when it's neutral, they still lose points because it's 1 cap to no caps. And then the bleeding has stopped at 9 points. The next cap, they are in trouble.
9 to 223. Holy macaroni. And they did a good job of buying time. Red team wanted to keep blue off the point as long as they could. And oh my gosh, they did a really good job kiting people around. Kale had a great intervention keeping herself alive, popping the stasis item as well. And yeah, down to 9 points. It is a fairly close game. Blue team could come back if they can just kind of get the momentum that red team has right now. They're going on to Poppy right away, gonna break her down. Everybody is fighting everybody right now. Jax finishing off Vi, Riven managing to pick off Jace. There is the intervention coming down onto Kale, keeping her alive. There's the Cryptic Gaze stunning her, but nobody was able to go in and make good on that stun. Red team dominating once more. There's the slow coming out of Kale, doing a tremendous amount of AP damage. She is built for AP, and it is definitely showing right now. She's sitting on 471 AP, so her Reckoning's the one that's doing all the damage. That's the AP nuke.
Yeah, and it's about 600 damage right now. They did stop them before they capped it. They've got 3 seconds to get it back, and they're not going to get it. That will be the win for red team. Even though they're about to ace them, it wasn't enough. They did a good job here. I do see the Aegis finally coming out on a Poppy, but Poppy getting a little too brazen without the diplomatic immunity up. And the cannibalism, they lost the ultimate versus ultimate battle. It seemed like it was always red team capping the blue team's point when their ultimates were up, and then blue team just regaining the ground they had once before when their ultimates were up and unable to get that point back down.